Yo, welcome back. This is the KOFC show. This is your boy, Right 2012, and that's your boy,
Dan Rumba.
Yo, you know, we've been gone for a minute, but I'm back now. I was in Jamaica having a good time at the carnival.
If you cannot sing it,
For all y'all people in London, y'all know about the Notting Hill Carnival. Y'all know about that. Just think about that times 10. Like,
Vibes.
it's pure vibes and niceness. I know it's not just all soca. It's soca. They get some dancehall in there too. We know about go-go.
Hey.
Yeah, but today we're going to catch up and review Bournemouth versus Manchester United.
Yes.
Another
Loser.
snoozer and toothless performance from Manchester United. And thank God for Captain Fantastic who saved us, even though we got a fluke handball for time the game. But hey, at this point, you take it.
Whatever points we can get, for real.
Whatever. Because that team was trash.
trash.
Yo.
You mean Man U?
Yes.
Okay.
Manchester United
I
was
thought so.
straight garbage.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Straight garbage, man. You.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, there's one thing about Manchester United. They're the most consistently inconsistent team, period, in the EPL. I don't know how you play so good against Liverpool. Now.
Yes.
And then you come out against Bournemouth and you just look like a shell of that team that we saw. You see, if we got that team that played against Liverpool week in and week out, there ain't no question we're in the top four.
Easy.
No question. But that's not the team that we get every week. We see, as a matter of fact, the team we saw against Liverpool is the anomaly. We don't see that.
Right.
The team we saw on Saturday is the team we normally get.
No heart. No fight. No desire for lock down a team. What are we doing? Man, I'm a cakewalk. It's like they're at a U15 tryout or something. Y'all ain't have the badge on the shirt. We don't play for Manchester United. Y'all don't think of the greats before and wanna play for to keep up the tradition. You know what I say? The great Alex in the crowd. That should give you a little bit more for play with everything you have. Leave it. When man say, oh, I left everything on the pitch. I can't see one Man U player right now that would have said, yo, he left it all on the pitch. I can't.
Hard to object to that, brother. It's really hard to object to that. Especially Rashford. Brother. Listen, you make all these beautiful statements about how I'm not going to accept people questioning my commitment to Manchester United and blah, blah, blah. Yo, your words sound good, bro, but on the pitch, I don't see it. Because, listen, next season we're going to start breaking down film and showing it on this clip. Because there are a couple clips when players roll past Rashford effortlessly, and Rashford is just like, la da 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 da, like clueless. No effort, brother. None whatsoever. And I'm like, yo, Rashford. And then the coach turned around and sub Garnacho at halftime. Yes, the youngster made a mistake or whatever.
One bad
and you
control.
subbed him?
One bad control. And you subbed him. How in the hell?
Something must have happened in the locker
Because
room.
clearly the man miscontrolled the ball at the half line. There's layers before you get to Dirty Onana and I goal. What can't stop a fly with a fly trap or a bzz. The fly could have dropped, but zzz, and he, but zzz, and he, but zzz, and he. Yo, the man Garnacho lose the ball at half line, and you're telling me
Nobody can cover him.
and then the defender get skin out. Pause.
Pause. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying?
and turn over, drop off of one cliff, and then goal score. Like, yo, I don't understand how you blame Garnacho for that. Understandably, you have to do better with the control. But with the rest of the team, where's my brother's keeper?
Yeah, exactly. Somebody gotta have my back. And yo, the youngster, I don't want to butcher his name. I know his name, but I can't pronounce it right. But him get twisted and turned up. You're going up against Solanke, who's an experienced veteran striker.
Exactly.
And he is a youth.
Kampuala.
And you already have your out of position. Your positioning was already bad as a defender.
Yes.
So once your position bad as a quality striker, we're going to twist you up. And that's exactly what he did. But he was rolling, twisted up.
Mm-hmm. When last you see Rashford twist up a defender?
That now go happen. That will never happen. You will never live to see that happen.
The man dribbles in a straight line.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So that man scored, and Solanke scored a decent goal. That was a good goal, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, Onana ain't saving that.
He ain't saving trash.
He ain't saving that. And then it's like I said, going back to it, the whole entire game would just look weak, lethargic. And the theme continued in this game like it did in all the other previous matches where we gave up again 20 shots.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people.
On our goal against Bournemouth. 20 shots. You know how much? It's 20 shots. That's my standout stat. 20 shots again. See, this seems to be a theme, bro, because every week I'm talking 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. What we doing? Counting?
Maguire starting.
And the man is taking so many shots at our goal, right? And guess how many shots Manchester United took?
Less than 10.
8.
Against Brentford. Or
Against Bournemouth.
Whoever the fuck.
8 shots. No, if you want to look at numbers and statistics, we scored 2 out of the 8. Bournemouth scored 2 out of 20. So if we want to if we want to make it look good for us, that's the only thing you can look at.
We were more to make it look good?
But it can't. And those numbers are lying because it don't care how efficient you are. We scored 2 penalties.
Yeah.
And one of the penalty, like I said, was a giveaway. You're trying to cross the ball and it hit the defender's hand. And
Ricochet, bunks up.
And that is what saved us. Otherwise, it would have been another embarrassing performance and Ten Hag would have come out on top, but we dominated the game.
He would have got fired.
It would have been great. Fired
if we lost.
They're not fired. They're not firing
He would have been fired.
They're not firing him.
I'm telling you.
Yo, all I know is that I know he's like thinking like, yo, he's going to make it to the end of the season. But I've seen nothing. And let's talk about Ten Hag real quick. Because to me, Ten Hag, you sub Garnacho off at halftime. To me, that's telling me something happened in the locker room between Ten Hag and the squad. I feel like, and again, this is just an assumption. I don't know this by any means. It's just as footballers, right? You go in the locker room and the coach say, yo, why you not do what I told you to do, blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, yo, I'm not the only person playing. And you take, and you know, you get that little back and forth a little bit. And the coach like, you know what, yo, just sit out the next half. I'm on, let's go. You know, I feel like something like that happened because then after the match, Garnacho liked a tweet online and the club didn't like it. Well, not the club did, the coach didn't like it. So clearly, it's some riff or something going on in there. And they already have all the rumors that, oh, the players don't really believe in the coach, this, and that. I'm not buying into none of that. We will see what happens at the end of the season. But that sub, you're killing the kid's confidence, man. Like, scold him in the locker room.
Right.
Tell him, get your shit together.
Exactly.
Get your head in the game. Go and prove to me why you need to stay
He wasn't on about our defense.
No,
sure.
But he normally does. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. As the coach, you need to get in him head at that point and tell him, Garnacho, get your shit together.
Exactly.
Focus. I needed to do what you've been doing all season and go win this game for us. And if you see that effort, you keep playing. If not, by the 68th minute or earlier, one sub.
Because, to be honest, if you're going to sub Garnacho at halftime, you're subbing Rashford at halftime. If you're subbing Garnacho at half, you have to sub Rashford too. Because we have gotten nothing for about 2 months. Nothing from apparently our best goal scorer or leader on the team when going forward. Nothing. The man has I can't even wrap my head around why the man is so abysmal this whole year. From January now to now. The man has just pissed me off. The man has just pissed me off every match. Even against Liverpool when we beat them, he's pissed me off. Because he's doing nothing. And the little youth them are win the game for we. Little man them. That's why we need 75% of the team to be gone at the end of the season. I know we need depth, but sign some new man for depth.
They need money to do that, so that's not going to happen. So half of the squad that's here is still going to be here next season. But anyway, I digress. I want to talk about Ten Hag a little bit more. The next thing is, you made 2 subs. The second sub that you felt that this is the moment I'm going to change the game and make an impact on the game. And I'm going to take off ManUtd and I'm going to put in Mason Mount.
Yes.
Right? First of all, no problem with bringing out Mason Mount because we didn't have a lot of depth on the bench. So if there's anybody that's going to get subbed in the game, chances are it's probably going to be Mason Mount.
Who?
But not for ManUtd. Casemiro looked tired.
He looked old.
Not to say that Casemiro was playing poorly in that match. You know, I'm not going to say it. He wasn't playing great, but he wasn't playing poorly in the match either. But he was the sub to make.
Yes.
Casemiro or even Rashford. If you say, all right, you know, fine, we're going sub. And to me, what does that tell the team? It doesn't even tell me that as a coach, yo, let's try to win this game. You took out ManUtd.
Are you even watching
It's like
the
you're
match?
taking out ManUtd and you're putting in Mason Mount. That's telling me you're not trying to win the game. It's like you're hoping for the best. That's what that felt like to me. If you really wanted to go for it to win the game, you'd have take off Casemiro. You understand? No, you'd have had ManUtd has some attacking force.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
He scored goals.
He scores
He
goals.
assists. He beats man in at the midfield and keep pushing the ball forward. If you're going to take out anybody out of the midfield,
Should've
definitely Casemiro, and you have to make adjustments to the lineup, to the formation. You can't just throw Mount in there and say go win the game or change the game with the same formation that hasn't worked.
Yeah, because it's not like you're gonna, if you're gonna play Mason Mount in Casemiro's position, that's not gonna work. You know,
I mean, no adjustments was made
in ManUtd's
from my view.
I don't think so. But again, that's why I'm saying the coach needs to do better. You understand? The team looking this lethargic and team taking on this many shots, that's a reflection on the coach. Like, what do we do in training? Yes, it has a lot to do with talent. It's not 100% on the coach, but the coach has a lot to do with it. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to do better as a team. Hoyland, I haven't seen you since your little streak that you had.
Yeah.
So since your streak, and you didn't look good in the game either. Talk about Rashford. What Hoyland was even playing?
Did he get any passes?
He got
to
couple.
do anything?
Even so, his hold-up game was poor in this game. Couple times I seen him get the ball and the people and bully him off the ball. And the one thing that I gave Hoyland credit for when he first came to Manchester United and wasn't scoring is the fact that he had decent hold-up play.
Right.
He can hold the ball and win the ball. He wasn't doing none of that. He wasn't winning no headers.
As a
hold up the ball, you're not doing none of that.
As a forward, that can't be what you're relying on me for just hold up the ball. You need to give me the ball in the box as well. You need to make a pass to me. You need to look up as a winger, square the ball, or look for me as a pass. Every pass what Rashford or Garnacho makes is back to ManUtd or back to Casemiro to recycle the ball and go back to the other side. It's not to knock it through a defender foot and find the forward and make him make a one-touch shot. You know what I'm saying? Or try to find him running behind the defense. There's none of that happening. If you look at some other teams in the Premier League, the man never make passes from close to them 18-yard box, over the top to the forward, running past the defender, over the top. I've not seen Rasmus get a pass over the top. Have you witnessed that?
No. And I was just about to say that. And the amount of time we pass the ball back to Onana and Onana kick it upfield.
That's not...
He's kicking it wide to Rashford. He's kicking it wide to Garnacho.
Exactly. Up to the middle of the pitch.
But even so, no, they're not winning the ball. Even so, none of them not winning the ball. And the whole premise as to why we brought in Onana was to make those outage passes.
Exactly.
You have the speed. These guys are all fast enough. They're faster than the average defender. So this is an opportunity. So we should be able to go over the top, but we're not doing it.
Onana has the ball on foot too much.
Too much.
For my liking. He
Too
has
much.
the ball at his feet way too much for my liking. The game is slowed down to a molasses pace when he has the ball too often.
Because he's looking for outlet pass. How many times you see him looking for outlet
Exactly,
pass?
like
and
he's
he
a
goes
midfielder.
wide left to Dalo or wide out to Wan-Bissaka. There's nothing over the top. A couple times he's tried, but nobody not winning the ball. As soon as they kick it up there, it's right back in your half, ready
Yeah.
again for another shot at the goal. So why would you keep doing it? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the last thing I want to do before we close out in regards to this, because as I said, still another poor performance, but one person I wanted to call out, which in my opinion was Manchester United's man of the match, which is Bruno Fernandes. Bruno has been in pretty good form over the last couple of weeks, and Captain Fantastic saved the team. I know we give Bruno a lot of stink. It's not like he's having a poor season. He's just not the Bruno that we expect, or that he has shown us that he can be. And again, I've pointed out earlier in the season that maybe because they're playing him out of position, a lot of times he's not in his true position, which is CAM where he wants to be. Sometimes he's drifting in, drifting out, going wide. He wants that freedom and that flexibility so he can actually be the Bruno that we know.
Yeah, we
and I
need
think
more
in the
assists.
future, he'll get to that point. But good job, Bruno. So kudos to you and credit to you. Outside of that, the rest of the team was shite and we played poorly. And that's my final thought.
Yeah, they're definitely disrespecting the badge. They're disrespecting Old Trafford. They're disrespecting the fans that pay their wages to some extent, and not the effort, bro. If your team is not playing great offensively, right? If you can't produce offensively, you can damn well sure produce in effort, fight, and defense. You can get back on defense and make sure you have a clean sheet if you're not score. I'm not seeing that from the team.
You heard the man. We're not seeing it from the team, but hopefully we'll see a lot more progress. So in the next video, I would say the only other trophy we can play for, the only trophy we can play for is coming up. So we're going to talk about Coventry in just a little bit. But in the meantime, this is your boy, Right 2012, and that's your boy.
That number.
We appreciate y'all for watching, man. Thanks for watching.